From the NB3 Rock Studio headquarters, this is your Roar of 64 1-minute memoir with your host, James Potter.
Today's episode is called Hot Diggity Dog Ziggity. When we last left our heroes, they were gathering their band instruments to schlep back to Codge and Chick's house, only to be interrupted by the front door bell.
Ripping open the front door reveals a man in a charcoal suit, sporting a black fedora, smoking a pipe, and carrying a leather attaché etched with a pronounced silhouette of a bunny wearing a tux, sporting a bow tie. Parked at the curb is a shiny black limousine. "Hi, is your dad, Mr. Baker here?" Petrified and bug-eyed, Nic blurts, "Balls to the walls!" The man snickers. "Come on in, Mr. Hefner," cries Nic, pushing on the outer storm door. "Thank you very much," replies H.H., wiping his feet on the front doormat. "Dad, you have a visitor!" yells Nic.
"I'm a little busy,"
grunts Mr. Baker from the upstairs bathroom.
"Ask who it is."
It's Hugh Hefner," bellows Nic, grinning ear to ear.
"What?"
barks Mr. Baker.
"Nicky, I'm fed up with your nonsense."
"No, Dad, it's really Hugh Hefner,"
"And I'm Annie Fanny.
yells Mr. Baker.
Take a message."
Hugh Hefner laughs, pulling an envelope from inside his suit pocket. "Here, I think your dad will want this." Nic peeks into the unsealed envelope, seeing the 2 Tribune checks. "Shit, he'll cream his jeans," gushes Nic. "How can we possibly thank you?" "You have Carol to thank," says Mr. Hefner. "You boys really made an impression on her." "We're really sorry we dragged her into this mess," says Codge. "Is there anything we can do to make it up to her?" "You already did, with that Tribune article this morning," says Mr. H., smiling. "You won't believe what that will do for sales." "Really?" we gush in unison. "And don't worry about Carol," says H.H., opening the storm door. "She's one tough cookie." "Will you tell her thanks for everything?" begs Nic. "I certainly will. Oh, one more thing," says Mr. H., extracting the December issue from the black attaché, handing it to Codge. "Our pretty Miss December wishes you all a very Merry Christmas." Mr. Hefner, is there any way you can help us get our band back together?" "Nothing ventured, nothing gained," preaches Dad. "Sorry, fellas, can't help you with that one," laughs Mr. H., walking down the front steps to the limo. "Merry Christmas, boys!" "Merry Christmas, Mr. Hefner!" The Playboy mogul rolls down the limo's window.
"Oh, and don't worry about Officer Knuckles and Father Brown,"
Cries Mr. H.
"I personally saw to it that they will both have a Christmas they will never forget."
The window slowly rises to a spirited "Ho, ho, ho!" as the shiny limo slowly promenades up the snow-packed tree canopy of 13th South. "I just shook Hugh Hefner's hand." "Hey, look at this!" gasps Codge, showing Carol's impressive foldout. "For Codge, Stump, and Chick," reads Nic. "Thank you for the song. I'll never forget you. Love, Carol." Mr. Baker ambles down the steps into the living room, buckling his belt, bearing a scowl. "Who is that at the... Is that my Playboy?" gushes Mr. Baker. Nic hands the white envelope to his dad. "My paychecks! Dolly! Nic found the Playboy in paychecks!" howls Mr. Baker, flitting across the living room, bursting into a lively jig.
"What?"
screams Mrs. Baker from above, running down the steps, leaping into her husband's arms. "Hot Diggity Dog Ziggity!" crooms Mr. Baker, deftly prancing with Mrs. B around the living room furniture. My hyena laugh is a fitting accompaniment to Codge and Nic's raucous howling. "What's so funny?" grins Mr. Baker. "Haven't you ever seen a man dancing with his wife?" "Merry Christmas, Dad," says Nic, wiping a tear. And that is your Roar 64 1-minute memoir for Tuesday, April 18th, 2017. I'm James Potter reporting from the NB3 Rock Studio, and I hope to see you again. Until then, journey to the center of the 60s at beattheneedles.com.